paid. Everybody got 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 paid. Larry got paid. Antoine got paid. Steve Blake got paid. Everybody. Jerry got paid. Everybody. Anthony Pillar got paid. People was getting paid. Sean got paid. Alvin Booth got paid. Antonio Daniels got paid. John got paid. Everybody. Juan Dixon. People was getting paid. The first people ever got paid. 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 The first people ever got paid. 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 Everybody 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 got paid.
Eat it up for the Georgia nigga.
Everybody got paid. Everybody got paid. Everybody got Everybody got paid. Everybody got paid. Everybody got paid. Everybody got paid. Everybody
got paid. Y'all ain't used to a bus being on time, is you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Y'all not used to a bus being on time. I'm right on time, ain't you? Yeah. How y'all doing this morning? We up early. We went to sleep early. I'm always up early. SoFly Noya, I'm gonna need you to come out the bushes. This is gonna be the live where I expose the fact that y'all should have not talked that disrespectful to Queen, because the question that she asked was valid. That's exactly what you said. You couldn't be yourself. You said something about Black Lives Matter and police brutality, and then you said you couldn't be yourself, ma'am. And it's all on camera. So we're going to need you to come on out them bushes. Tell us why you disrespected Queen when she asked a valid question. Yeah. We got you on video. Got it on video. And it's clear as day. Yeah, it's clear as day, man. And we got Stephen A. Smith. Damn D did a breakdown of Stephen A. Smith. I'm going to play that real quick. We'll play that on the way in, but salute to Damn D. This breakdown of Stephen A. Smith running his mouth on the podcast, talking about Rihanna for whatever reason, and then his humble apology on the back end. And I'm so glad that Black women are smart enough to kick anybody draws in their behind that try to devalue any woman as an individual. And that's what us Black men need to follow, that motto. You need to stop comparing everyone to your biggest celebrity. Everybody's not going to do it like Jay-Z, Michael Jordan, Kanye West, and whoever else you look up to. We need to be individuals just like every other race. So Stephen A. Smith was forced to apologize. He tried to make it seem like it was his decision, but it wasn't. He's a script reader. And if you upset those women, this is the second time, boy. Now, I done warned you last night. I'm going to warn you one more again, boy. One more foul to black women, boy. That's your job now. That's it. You make one more mistake to black women, boy, and that'll be your last. Sound like Wide Earp. That's how the white boy sound like to Stephen A. Like he sound like Wide Earp to that nigga. You go out there and get him, boy. You get him.
He got the memo.
Yeah, he got the memo. That's his second time. Third time, that's your ass, boy. I know you think you white because you done been to a lot of white parties, but you whitish. You ain't all the way there, boy. You ain't all the way there. What's that character in Dave Chappelle? Tyrone Bigsby.
Tyrone Bigsby.
That's Tyrone Bigsby.
Tyrone Bigsby.
Yeah, that's Tyrone Bigsby, man. He really think he white. Huh? What? Talking about he.
They asked him why he divorced his wife.
Because she was in love. He was a nigger lover.
Yeah, because he was a nigger lover.
Yeah.
He still don't get it.
You don't understand. Yeah. Shit don't make no sense, boy.
No matter how hard you try, you still a nigga.
Nigga said he was gonna fight Terrell. He almost lost it on Terrell Owens.
Who?
Stephen A. Smith. He said, "Oh, that's the one time I almost lost it." What the fuck he was gonna do if he lost it?
Go tell master.
He almost lost it and stormed out and told somebody.
That's why.
You know what? I'm gonna lose it. I'm going to tell.
That's why Terrell Owens ain't in the Hall of Fame right now.
Man,
like him,
ain't no way. We done seen this nigga boxing video. What the fuck is he gonna do if he lose it?
He was gonna lose.
Oh boy.
He scratch the side of that nigga face if he wanted to.
Right. Because he grew up with all sisters, so you know he had to let him win every fight. So every time, every time they were trying to teach him how to fight, he had to get beat up because he couldn't touch him back. So while they were practicing, he was just taking punches. Now he probably could take an ass whipping, but he couldn't hit his sister back to learn how to fight.
He was the practice.
Yeah, he was the practice. You see, the first time he threw a punch, he was throwing it at the ground because he remember how short his sister was, so he was throwing it low and throwing it up high. Shit don't make no sense. He ain't never been able to throw a punch his whole life. They doing the nay-nay. That nigga, he swing like the nay-nay.
That's what it looked like.
That nigga doing the nay-nay while he boxing. Man, he was about to. We see what Terrell Owens did.
You get out the car and whoop your ass.
Boy, his stand pretty damn good.
You get out the car and whoop your ass.
He just almost slept one the other day in front, walking out of a grocery store or whatever store he was just walking out of. CVS. That nigga went in there and get him allegedly a bag of condoms, and niggas tried to stop him from getting back to his little thing.
He so playing with it after he knocked his ass up. Nigga, you all right?
Yeah, he knocked him out and told him, nigga, you good?
You all right? You good?
That's how you supposed to go home.
How the hell you gonna check that, Stephen? How you gonna check that?
Man, Stephen A. would have got up at Terrell. That would have been funny. He might have would have. See, he's so awkward. You know what? Stephen A. might have would have won.
How?
He's so awkward. That uppercut would have came out of nowhere.
I don't know what it was gonna hit, but yeah, it would have came out of nowhere. But I don't see that shit hitting nothing.
That uppercut that he would have thrown would have came out of nowhere. T.O. would have never seen an uppercut like that before.
Who has?
He might have would have slumped him.
Who has? Nobody seen a down punch like that either. Like you hitting a midget on top of their head, trying to break both of their knees.
Hey, that nigga, boy, he fighting two people. He pounding a midget on a short person on top of the head, and he uppercutting a giant.
That's what it looked like.
He must be used to getting jumped by a little sister and a big sister. Get up off me! Stop it! Stop it! Get off my ankle, little sister! Stop hitting me, big sister! Get off my ankle, little sister! Stop hitting me, boy! That boy, he just swinging wild. He was just contorting his body left and right like the washing machine with punches. That motherfucker crazy.
Nowhere in the hell that was no damn fight track.
I'm telling you.
Don't like it.
Man, hey, look here. Terrell Owens might have would have dropped his stance and been like, oh shit. From confusion.
I don't think he would have had no stance for him. I wouldn't even for what?
Shit. Maybe this goddamn early morning waking bait got me thinking crazy. I don't know.
No, you seen what you saw.
I seen what I saw. I wasn't impressed.
Yeah, you seen what you saw.
But that nigga said he gonna go crazy. Well, good morning to y'all. Let me put my Mike Tyson in the air again. I had to put it out. I'm 100 push-ups in though, on the way to 200. Hopefully my shoulder don't give out. I got it torn. I done tore this right shoulder up so many times. The 146 watching, only 70 likes. Oh man, it's time for me to go to sleep. Nah, let me play Damn D real quick. Salute to Damn D.
Oh, that's hilarious. So now you want to apologize, huh? Let's see what you got to say, Mr. Stephen A. Smith. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Damn D, man. I'm here to give you the live news. It look like Stephen A. Smith is backpedaling. Look like he over there moonwalking. R.I.P. to Michael Jackson. But before we get there, let's just play what he said before. This is what he said previously, right?
To say I'm not excited. She's fantastic. That's not where I'm going with this.
Okay, where you going?
Ladies and gentlemen, she's a lot of things. She's spectacular, actually.
Yes.
And congratulations on new mamahood.
Yes.
Right. Talk to me
There's
nice.
one thing she's not.
New mamahood. With all the words Stephen A. know, new mamahood. I thought it was newly motherhood. Maybe it's mamahood. I don't know. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. Motherhood or mamahood? Which one do you ladies prefer?
She ain't Beyonce.
I know she's not Beyonce, but wait a minute, hold up.
We can all see that Rihanna is not Beyonce, but what the heck does that even mean? Why does that even matter that she's not Beyonce? I'm glad she's not Beyonce because now you got two beautiful women instead of just one. What is your point? You dummy. What is your point? Why would you just come out and say she's not Beyonce? You know how many people love Rihanna because she's Rihanna? I don't even understand that. What's the point? Hey, let me tell y'all something y'all didn't know. She's not Beyonce. Oh, from a performance standpoint, so what? She performs well herself as well. That's why a lot of people love her, for her performance, for who she is, for being herself. Hey, order. What the heck you got going on over there?
Hold up.
There's one thing she's not. She ain't Beyonce.
I know she's not Beyonce, but wait a minute, hold up.
Hey, you could tell from the women's response in the crowd, he was going to get that smoke. You could tell from the women's response in the crowd, he was about to get that smoke. They was like, God, hold up, what you say, Bowie? Hold up. That's Riri. Hold up. That's Riri. Pump the river. I forgot what other song she did. Birthday cake! You ain't gonna talk about my birthday cake like that!
Hold on.
Steven.
The only reason I brought up Beyonce
Yes.
is because
Why?
Beyonce recently performed at the Super Bowl.
Yes, she did.
Okay.
And without Bruno Mars and Coldplay.
All
Okay,
right.
so Beyonce performed, but she's had her time. Now it's Rihanna.
Yep.
Facts. A sensible response. That's what all of us men need to learn from this point right here. Stop comparing anyone to anyone else. That person has had their time, just like she said. MJ has had his time. There's a lot of people that's going to come after great people. Got to let other people have their time. It's what makes people individuals. So this is a great point for people to get and understand. It's not just for women. It should be for men too. It should be for all of us. Because this was the perfect response to this idiot. But he's used to doing this to black men, but he didn't think he was going to get checked.
She did.
Okay.
And without Bruno Mars and Coldplay.
All
Okay,
right.
so Beyonce performed, but she's had her time. Now it's Rihanna. Rihanna's coming back. She got that extra of motherhood.
So that was his initial response, right? Now that Stephen A been getting that smoke on social media, now since everybody probably tweeting them and DMing them and doing all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Since everybody getting in his, you know, all up in the rectum. Now I want to apologize. Let's hear Stephen A snitch, backpedal and moonwalk.
I just got out of a first take, and I saw some headline that's circulating all over the place about my quote that Rihanna ain't Beyonce. See, you know, I'm going to own it. I know what y'all trying to do, but I'm going to own it because I get paid to speak for a living, so I need to be more careful.
See this lame ass right here trying to say, I know what y'all trying to do. Y'all didn't say what you said. What you said came out of your mouth. Well, she ain't no Rihanna. I mean, she ain't no Beyonce. Y'all ain't say that. You said that, Stephen A. Smith. So
No, damn D. No, damn D. You don't get the way this works. When he makes a mistake, you guys just don't understand him. You misinterpreted it. You took it the wrong way. It's never really ownership and accountability that he said those words without any help or guidance from us. But that's not what he meant. At all time, they're not going to apologize because that keeps their high ground over you. They'll give you the apology because that's what you want to hear. But if you listen to the words that he's saying, I know what y'all trying to do. I know this. He has to keep that narrative going. That's what they all do. So you either misunderstand, you didn't understand, you take them the wrong way. These are words that the people who never want to take accountability adopt. They always say you misquoted them, you misunderstood, you took them the wrong way.
don't be trying to, well, I know what y'all trying to do. Y'all, all we doing is highlighting what you said, well, you're not my brother. Stephen A. Smith. All we doing is highlighting what you said. House Negro.
I want Rihanna to know you're a superstar. You're sensational. You're spectacular. You're no joke. And you are a worthy person to be doing the Super Bowl halftime show. Having said all of that, I was answering a question from Sherry Shepherd, who took over the Wendy Williams show and now got her own thing going, and I'm very proud of her. And she asked me, with a bunch of sisters in the audience, what she asked me. Now, I'm a Beyonce fan. I think that Beyonce is not only a phenomenal performer, the phenomenal performer.
Once again, why are you mentioning Beyonce? Just say that you sorry, bro. Stop comparing black women to other black women. Black women don't need to compete versus black women. How about everybody just is the same? Well, not the same, but everybody is their own individual person.
And the only reason any kind of comparison came into play, I just got out of a first take, is because Beyonce performed at halftime of the Super Bowl, not just by herself.
You can't even make the comparison yet because she hasn't done it. She hasn't even done the show yet. You just are a Beyonce fan, and you're probably an ass kisser because you look like one. And you're just probably trying to get some brownie points. Rihanna's been off the scenes. You know, this is sad. Like, you're so used to doing this with basketball players that you want to do this to these two beautiful women that have nothing to do with any competition. They're not in sports. They're not even competing at music like that. They work together. They build together. So why would you want to make it a competitive thing where Rihanna fans and Beyonce fans start thinking like that? They both should support both of them. There shouldn't be any split. Rihanna fans should all be Beyonce fans, and Beyonce fans should all be Rihanna fans because they're two beautiful black women, and that's it. Not all this dividing the room with this competition shit that y'all do in sports.
For one separate Super Bowl performance with Bruno Mars and Coldplay. And I thought those were two of the greatest shows that I've ever seen. So what I'm saying is anybody has to measure up to that. Last year.
No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. Nobody has to measure up to Beyonce. Rihanna just has to be the best that she can be.
Facts. Look at the parameters they try to set on black people. You got to measure to the greatest of the black person of your group. Shut the fuck up. There could be one, there could be two, there could be three. Hell, didn't you hear that in Talladega Nights? When the boys thought you had to be first or last? And then his daddy said, what the hell was that? I must have been high. You could be first, second, third. Yeah, Stephen A., you a fucking idiot, dude. You don't want to put those type of unnecessary pressures on people. You've never had those pressures in your life. That's why you're just sitting back from a position on the sideline talking. You're trying to force these things upon people that you can't do yourself. This is the dumbest conversation. Rihanna has to live up to Beyonce. No, she does not. She has to be Rihanna. And her performance is going to be great the Rihanna way, not the Beyonce way. It'll be Rihanna's own Caribbean style that everyone else loves from her is the reason why we want to see her. Not because somebody like you is going to critique her and compare her to someone who's not even from her island. She has her own culture, you idiot. So that's why the comparison is stupid. Allow people to be individuals and not programmed like you are. Sunken place, man.
What are you talking about? Here you go talking on that bull again, all right? So your apology is trash anyway. Nobody has to measure up to anybody. They just have to perform of the best of their ability. That's it. Point blank, period. Stupid.
With Snoop and Dre and Mary J and Eminem, I was like, Bruno Mars, Beyonce, Coldplay, big time. They got to measure up to that. Anybody who does Super Bowl or Super Bowl halftime show, forever I'm going to say Beyonce, Bruno Mars, Coldplay, and then Beyonce by themselves. Michael Jackson could still be alive, and I would say it's got to measure up to that. Eminem, who's one of my favorites, I would say that about him. Coldplay, when they talked about Coldplay initially for the Super Bowl, I was like, not enough. That can't measure up to Beyonce. It's because Beyonce performed Bruno Mars, or Bruno Mars by himself, or Beyonce by herself. I've always said that. I meant it as no disrespect to Rihanna. I know she's phenomenal. and she's my sister. Nothing but love for her. But Beyonce is my sister too. I got love for both of them. I just think that Beyonce is the greatest performer out there today.
I hate when motherfuckers use that excuse. They're my sister. Man, my sister would have slapped the shit out you. Ain't no way. Can y'all see how stupid that sound? So just imagine, ladies that got a brother. If it's two sisters, two siblings and a brother, right? Can you imagine your brother walking up to you and saying, "Hey sis, I love you, but you ain't your sister." Yeah, you ain't our sister. I mean, you all right and all, but our sister is just the greatest at everything she do. You know, anything you do, you better measure up to our sister. That's the dumbest shit ever. You don't even talk like that. That's why it's so disingenuous. If you really thought that was your sister, you wouldn't bring your other sister up. You would let her shine in her own greatness in her own time. You clown. Where do they make these people, in a laboratory or something? They have to make these people in a laboratory. I've never heard somebody walk up to their other sister and say, "Shit, you ain't your sister. I know you about to graduate college and all, but shit, your sister graduated." Even if it was fucking true, your sister graduated valedictorian and shit. You only got a goddamn 3.5 GPA, 3.8 shit. You're not your sister. Man, if you don't shut your stupid ass up, who educated you, boy? They learned how to make you sound like a smart ass dummy. That shit ain't even practical in real life, you fool. When common sense meet educated fool, tear their ass up every time. It's not even practical to say the things that these people say. You can tell these people just read from a script. In real life, when your sister, you have two great sisters, you don't bring up one and exalt one over the other. You support them both. It's as simple as that. They making these clowns in a laboratory. They done read so many goddamn scripts, they don't know how to be normal no damn more. That's why they got to keep stopping normal people from growing on social media, because we're going to assimilate with other normal people, because people are tired of hearing jibber jabber and bullshit.
Hey, that's me. That doesn't mean I'm hating on anybody else. Doesn't mean I'm damn sure wishing for Rihanna to fail. I don't believe she's going to fail. She's going to be great. I'm just saying that I'm a Beyonce fan. That's all. That's it. Rihanna, go do your thing. I apologize for creating whatever brouhaha comes of this. I got to be more careful where people twist it and turn it into something it ain't. My bad on that.
So that apology didn't mean jack shit. No accountability, where people take it and twist it and turn it. What people took and twist and turn? They immediately object to what you said. They heard what you said and they immediately said, "Oh, wait a minute." No one forced you to say she was not Beyonce. No one took you out of context. But he gives an apology and still tells you, "Hey, you know, it's not my fault you guys took me out of context. You guys didn't understand what I was trying to say. I meant it for a good thing, that she ain't Beyonce." Yeah, that's meant to be good, that she ain't no Beyonce. That's always a good thing to tell somebody. Whatever player it is, you just walk up to them. "You ain't no Michael Jordan." Yeah, that's a great thing to tell somebody. That's a compliment. Fucking idiot. The Damn D face said it all. Shout out to Damn D. Look at Damn D. Look at him like, "Nigga, please." That's that "nigga, please" look. What you talking about, Willis? The boy is full of malarkey.
Now I gotta go. Good luck, sweetie. Looking forward to seeing you perform. Bruno Mars.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
That was a half-ass apology. You acting like we twisted your words. No, we only said what you said. So stop the cap. I wouldn't even accept that apology if I was Rihanna. And if I was Rihanna fans, I would still give you the smoke because you still talking about Beyonce. Just shut up. Stop comparing people. Let Rihanna be Rihanna and let everybody else be everybody else. So y'all leave a comment down below and y'all let me know.
Facts. Salute. Let people be themselves. Salute the damn D. Salute the damn D. Facts are facts. Facts are facts. But let's toggle over. We have to expose Soulfly. Know ya. Now, I don't know if she was up all night in the panel. I mean, this woman spent 8 hours the other day. I said, Lord have mercy. She spent like 7, 8 hours on a panel talking about me. I don't know if she got a man because I know he got to be hungry. So I don't think she took the time to order him takeout. So I guess he had to service himself. He had to order takeout. He had to play with himself. He had to feed you because I mean, you was just busy talking about me all day. So we know you ain't got this computer is your man. So, but I didn't like the treatment of Queen because I think they wanted to rile her up and make her seem like a liar. So we just gonna show the video that she wasn't lying.
He wanted my attention. You called down the thunder, and now you got it. Mama's cooking.
Went to a all-black, all-white school. I graduated.
Let me see if this is a part.
From an all-white school. I was the only black kid in class in most of my classes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and in those times.
Did the white men pursue you?
Yes, of course.
And you told them all no just because they're white.
Oh, I didn't tell them all no, and I've already admitted that in my early years I did date outside my race because
so
I was.
So you are a person who's dated outside your race before. You ever slept with a white man?
I dated outside my race. I'm gonna leave it at that.
About dating. You can date somebody and not sleep with them. Have you ever slept with a white man?
That's not your business, Kwame.
I never said it was my business. Do you not want to answer, or can you just answer a question? It's just a question.
Okay. Yes, I have slept with white guys.
Are you ashamed of it or something? Like, you can ask me. I've slept with a white woman before. I'm not ashamed of it.
No, I'm not ashamed of it, but I mean, it just wasn't for me, Kwame. I dated outside my race.
So it wasn't for you to sleep with a white man. Were you guys in a relationship, or did you just have sex?
No, we were dating. We were in a relationship. Yeah.
Okay. People use dating loosely. I took a woman on a date one time and had sex with her, and she told everybody we were dating, and all we did was fuck. So I'm asking you, did you?
No,
how long were you talking to this person?
We were together for over 8 years.
Did he meet your family members?
Yes, he knew my family. He met my mom. He met my stepdad. Yeah.
Okay. Did he buy you dinners, take you on dates by yourself, not in the crowd?
Yes, we went out. We went out. He bought a lot of nice things for me. Yeah.
So he got you Valentine's Day gifts?
Yeah, we went out. We had a good time.
Or did he tell you he was with, or did he go missing on Valentine's Day?
No, we were together.
On Valentine's Day, you got a dinner and some flower and roses?
Yes, honey.
So what happened? I don't believe she got no Valentine's. I don't believe she got no flower and roses, nothing like that. Because Valentine's Day coming up, and I think she gonna be on the internet talking. We gonna see. I think the internet gonna be her Valentine. I don't know, but we gonna see.
I stopped dating him.
So he was taking you to giving you flowers, roses, Valentine's Day gifts, and you just all of a sudden stopped dating him. Why?
No, Kwame, we didn't all of a sudden stop dating. We just grew apart. We had dated for you dated.
Now she had just said, like, this woman just loved to argue, boy. She had just said they all of a sudden stopped dating. So rephrased the question and I used her same words. And I said, so why would y'all just all of a sudden stop dating? And she goes, no, Kwame, we didn't just all of a sudden stop dating. And I'm just like, that's what you just said. Like, dang, lady. Valentine's Day gifts, and you just all of a sudden stop dating them. Why?
No, Kwame, we didn't all of a sudden stop
gifts.
I stopped dating him.
So he was taking you to giving you flowers, roses, Valentine's Day gifts, and you just all of a sudden stop dating them. Why?
No, Kwame, we didn't all of a sudden stop dating. We just grew apart. We had dated for you. You date people, they're your boyfriend, they're your girlfriend, and you break up. That's just what that was.
So have you ever dated any other white men after this white man?
I dated a few white guys.
Did something happen to her throat all of a sudden on that question, y'all? that man did not date her. Did something happen to her throat on this question? This is like a telltale sign when somebody lying. Her throat all of a sudden gets scratchy. Boy, she sounded like, ooh. Now I'm trying to stroke him for real. She sounded like the Mr. Ed horse. Let's go back. I'm trying to pick on her and I started choking. So have you ever dated any other white men after this white man? Boy, something hit her soul. She got that. Was that a natural pause? Man, that was, ooh, let's hear it again. Let me clear my throat. This big marquee little sister. Stop dating them. Why?
No, Kwame, we didn't all of a sudden stop dating. We just grew apart. We had dated for you. You date people, they're your boyfriend, they're your girlfriend, and you break up. That's just what that was.
So have you ever dated any other white men after this white man?
I dated a few white guys. I dated a few Hispanic guys.
So how many would you say a few is? And did y'all hear her say, I dated a few white guys, I dated a few Hispanic guys. So imagine that. The woman that's online now speaking so pro-black and all of this, in the prime of her life, she was pursuing white and Hispanic men. In the prime of her life, the youngest, she was like 20 something, she says, early 20s. This is the prime of her life. She's dating white and Hispanic men by her own admission. Why ain't she dating these black men? So black men aren't her first choice. She's left with us black men. She left with us niggas. That's why she's so angry. And white and the Hispanic men didn't want her because she couldn't pretend white enough, I guess, because she did feel out of place. And then she went on that show, that one guy's show, and she demonstrated how she was speaking in a very white voice. She emulated a white woman very well. I was going to play that part, but they ran like cowards and took the video down. But she just admitted that she dated a few white men and Hispanic men in the prime of her life.
I dated a few white guys. I dated a few Hispanic guys.
So how many would you say a few is?
2 or 3.
So which one is it? 2 or 3? Is it, you know your life. I don't know your life.
I was serious about 2.
You were serious about 2, but you had sex with 3.
No, the third one we didn't have sex with. We just, we were trying to get there, but I couldn't get there with them. So I said, never mind all that.
So you're the same person. You're the same person. But listen, you're the same. Man, I wish I would have took a natural pause to let her pause to keep her throat clear. Cause boy, she started choking up. And I wish I would have heard her say a few Hispanic guys because she's in no position to talk. Because then that would mean she had sex with a few of those Hispanic guys too. So she ran the gamut of races. She done had white, Hispanic. I need to ask about Latino. Since we all asking about races and stuff, which I don't know why it's anybody's business, but you know, since we're asking, we might as well find out everybody else she tried to date other than black men. Need to see if one of them Asian men climbed that mountain. Oh. Same person who said you can control who you fall in love with. So you
Yes,
sound
you can.
hold on. So you sound so pro-black now. What made you date these white men in the first place?
Well, I was young, Kwame. I was young. I was in my early 20s.
Oh my God. Here come the I'm young excuse. She's in her early 20s, dating the men she wanted in the prime of her life. Women mature faster than men. Remember that? So women know what they want faster than men do. Remember that? So come on now. Don't act so dumbfounded now. You knew what you wanted. You're very educated. You said that several times. You're going to say it here. You're going to say, I got 2-3 degrees. So yeah, come on now. Let's not double dutch the smartness now. You know better. You could have been pro-black in your early 20s. You gonna wait till you get 30-something and worn out to be pro-black? Some of them black brothers wanted you when you was young and vibrant thing. Come on now. You need to stop it. Stop it. You didn't want us. You wasn't down with the FUBU. You wanted them pink boys, and then now they don't want you. I don't know what happened to you.
Yeah, so I dated a few white guys in my early 20s. But after that, I started dating black guys. And you know what I decided? I said, I like dating my own race better because we have a common thread. Number one, we're in each other's, we're already in the same culture. I don't have to tamper myself down and pretend that I don't see police brutality and all that. I don't have to play stupid with my own people. When I was dating those white guys, I couldn't be myself. I had to always pretend that I didn't.
Oh, so fly. You just told on yourself. Excuse me, you said you couldn't be comfortable, ma'am. So Queen Regina asked a legitimate question. And first of all, I don't know what taper down. What'd you say? What'd you say? You had to tape yourself down. They made you tape yourself down? They made you calm down, huh? You couldn't really be black, huh? You couldn't be loud and strong, huh? They made you calm down and respect them like they wanted you to respect them white boys, huh? So you did that for the white boys, and now you back to dating black men so you could be wild and crazy, huh? She had to tamper down. Oh shit. But all I'm saying is, didn't she disrespect Queen Regina? They said that she lied about that question. That was Queen Regina's question. Her question was, you couldn't be yourself. She just admitted she couldn't be herself. Now, I think she said something about she had to tape herself down or something. Let's play it back. I don't want to misquote her. I think she said she had to tape herself down, and I don't know, but we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back and hear what she said. Because I don't really understand. Tape, tamper. What y'all saying?
I said, I like dating my own race. Dated a few white guys in my early 20s. But after that, I started dating black guys. And you know what I decided? I said I like dating my own race better because we have a common thread. Number one, we're in each other's. We're already in the same culture. I don't have to tamper myself down and pretend that I don't see police brutality and all that. In each other's. We're already in the same culture. I don't have to tamper my.
Hold on. Did she say tamper herself down? I thought it's taper yourself down. Tamper? You can't. You gotta. Wait a minute now. She said she educated. She said she had to tamper herself down. How you tampering yourself? How you tamper yourself down? Can somebody explain tamper yourself down to me, please? Tamper down now. You go over there and you tamper down. That's a new one for me. I'm sorry. Oh, that's a new one. She had the code switch. Oh, okay. She better respect them white boy. She was tired of that shit. She gave her white girl voice on the panel. They cut it off.
Myself down and pretend that I don't see. I don't have to thread. Number one, we're in each other's. We're already in the same culture. I don't have to tamper myself down and pretend that I don't see police brutality and all that. I don't have to play stupid with my own.
So wait a minute. When she was with white boys, she couldn't see police brutality. Oh my goodness. So basically when she was with them white boys, when a black man got shot or something, she'd just sit there quiet, act like she ain't see it. Oh man. So you was in the sunken place. Basically, you was in the sunken place. You just said that when I was with them white people, I couldn't goddamn on. I had to taper myself down, and I had to pretend like I didn't see police brutality. So you used to see police brutality and tamper yourself down to not say nothing. Oh man. Oh, they had you trained good. Ooh, and you said you had to pretend. They made you tamper and pretend. Ooh, you was respecting them white people, boy. Who trained you how to do that? So you was in the sunken place just because you dated outside your race. Oh, you just explained a lot to me. Oh my goodness. See, I don't have to disrespect you, ma'am. I just heard what you said, and words mean something. You had to tamper yourself down. Don't you ever tell me that I'm wrong for saying respect me like you respect them white boys. By your own admission, ma'am, you tampered down. You turned your back on police brutality against your own people just to be with a white man. Oh, my ma'am, who taught you how to do that? That white man made you not see police brutality. How did he get you to do that, ma'am? What was he giving you? What was he saying to you? How did he get you to turn your back on black people and pretend you didn't see police brutality against your own people, ma'am? These were your words, not mine. Is that what happens when you get a white man? They make you pretend like you don't see your people suffer. They make you pretend like you don't see oppression. Because that's what you just said, man. Yeah, this is definitely for educational purposes. Since I'm so dumb, but I can hear them. And then people can examine your words because words mean something. How many black men did you tamper down for? How many black men will you do something on the level as not see police brutality? What would you do for a black man on that scale? Would you help him invest some money? Would you give him some money? Would you build him up? Because shit, you didn't even see your people getting harmed no more when you got a white boy. Pretend to be a lap dog, mama. Tamper down. That's what they do to our queens. Tamper them down. Make them not see police brutality. Listen to this black strong queen. She say she's strong. She say she. I don't think all black women act like this. So I would like to isolate and separate her. But I would let women decide that. That's just my opinion.
Number one, we're in each other's, we're already in the same culture. I don't have to tamper myself down and pretend that I don't see police brutality and all that. I don't have to play stupid with my own people. When I was dating those white guys, I couldn't be myself. I had to always.
Woo! When I was dating those white guys, I couldn't be myself. Oh, she had to tamper down, play stupid. Oh, everybody plays the fool. They wanted you to play the fool. Everybody plays the fool. Damn, baby girl. Jesus Christ, they made you play the fool. Woo-hoo-hoo. They made you play the fool, boy. Yes, Lord, the white boy is strong. How we gonna beat white supremacy, black men? If they can make some of our black women play the fool and don't even see police brutality, boy, we ain't got a shot. That white boy pimp hand strong than a motherfucker, boy. Man, that white boy pimp hand strong than a motherfucker, boy. Ooh, oh. She say she couldn't even be herself. She had to pretend, play the fool, and not even see police brutality. Lord have mercy. Now she over here pro-black as she want to be, talking about a black man. How is this pro-black? You saying all kind of disparaging things about a man you don't know. I think she secretly might be working for these white boys still. They still might got her brain in the sunken place. That's probably why she coming at a stranger so hard, because she got 2 or 3 degrees. So I don't know how she got this uneducated.
And all that. I don't have to play stupid with my own people. When I was dating those white guys, I couldn't be myself. I had to always pretend that I didn't see
hold on, you couldn't be yourself. That means you couldn't get loud. You couldn't get
no, I wasn't trying. That's not me in the first place.
Voice. Listen, I bet you changed your voice around them white boys, didn't you?
No.
I bet you.
And that was the problem. That was the problem.
Hold on, I'll let you talk. I bet.
Okay,
you
talk.
Can I say 2 words, please? I can guarantee you had to clean up your act. I know a lot of black women like you. You had to clean up. Why do you think I'm the one who say respect me like you respect them white boys? I can guarantee my life to a leaf. You talked in a very soft voice around them white people. When you went around his family, you was the clean cut, beautiful. I'm educated. I went to a white school and I'm not like them niggas. And you did everything in your power to prove to them that you wasn't like every other black woman, wasn't you?
No.
Yes, you did. Because I know I've been around. See, everything I talk about is not to disrespect anybody. I got eyes, and you can't take away my lived and learned experience. Majority of the time, black or white, black men or white or black women, all of you guys clean your act up around white people. And you sit up here, hold on, you sit up here and you talk all this trash about white women and this and that. I even heard you say about a woman that was married to a white man. You say he put that nasty little pink dick up in you. Did you feel that same way when he was putting that nasty little pink dick? Now, this is the part where I may have her confused with that lady Sci-Fi. And she's didn't even want to hear me say, okay, I might have you confused. But Lovelace cleared that up. Maybe she woke now. Oh, she woke. She watching from the bushes. Let me drop the link. Let me see if she might be here to answer these questions or why she lied on Queen Regina and why they were so rude and didn't want Queen to get her question off. She's up, but they don't like to come face the truth. She'll be trying to jump on somebody else's panel to talk about it. He ain't gonna do nothing but just cut me off. I don't gotta cut you off. The words right here just prove that you didn't tell the truth. So hit the link. She up. She got an alarm clock that's set for whenever I go live. So let's finish playing a little bit more. She up though. Pick up in you years worth of.
No, I'm telling you, I didn't do it. The thing is, you cannot tell me who I am and what I do.
You know who you're on the panel with. Why?
Okay, what panel?
Name.
Okay, it's just a habit, you know. It's a habit. Okay. I'll cut it out. I'll cut it out.
So
I don't mean to do that.
You mean to tell me you don't remember all the vile, nasty things you said about black men, white women, and a white man when they talked about, I don't know if it was Keep the Change. I don't know what woman it was, but you was talking about nasty shit. That's what you said.
Dude,
I sound class.
Graduated from college.
I don't know you, so I'm just asking.
What do you? I graduated from college.
I don't know you, so I'm just asking. Did you just go to high school? Did you go to college?
No, I went to college.
Okay, what's your degree in, ma'am?
I'm not telling you my degree. It's none of your business.
But you do have a degree.
I do.
You do have a degree, right?
Actually, I have two.
And you see, she's an educated woman. She not only has a degree, she has two. So yeah, keep that same energy. You educated. So how you gonna act young and dumb, but you just educated? I'm a PhD. You made good grades?
Yeah, always.
Okay, so the peers that you are around, if we played these videos when you're up on these panels and you're cursing and you're talking like that, because one night you sounded drunk, you sounded very inebriated, and you was. Now, what I'm trying to do is get her to understand that her behavior is not that of this educated woman that she actually is. So I'm asking her about her behavior, and she said she has 2 degrees. You know what I mean? So you heard that. So a 2-degree woman is up at night sounding inebriated on these panels, sounding ignorant. We defined ignorant for her. She doesn't know me, but she's educated, but she's making herself so ignorant. I don't get it. So I was just trying to learn why she's doing what she's doing. You were just going in, talking disrespectful as I don't know what. And there's several nights that you've done this. Okay. What do you think your peers at your educated school would think of you then?
I don't care what they think.
You don't care?
No, I don't.
Would you say your behavior on these panels are conducive of being a real strong black woman the way you talk about black men?
First of all, I don't talk bad about black men.
You talk bad about me and I'm black.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh, you forgot? You thought I was white? Hey, look how easy that was. Look how easy that was. Educated woman. I don't talk about black men. You talk about me. Oh. Every night you talking about a black man, but you do it so much you don't even realize that you're talking about me. I guess I'm not even black no more. You hate me so much. I'm not. What the, like, Jesus Christ. This lady is hypnotized with hatred. Kwame Brown, there's that line of questioning. It get them every time, don't it? I'm asking because she said it's none of your business what her degrees were. I'm just saying, hey, look, I don't know, man. This woman here, she's a handful. She is a handful. You disparage black men. I do not disparage black men. She just want to disagree with everything. I do not disparage black men. She can't agree with me on nothing. She's been trained to somebody put a chip in her back. Just this, I believe I'm telling you, if I say 2 + 2 is 4, she'll say, no, it's not, it's 5. Y'all think it's 4 too? Okay, it is 4. She'll need confirmation from somebody else before she believe me. Like I just don't get it.
No, I don't.
Would you say your behavior on these panels are conducive of being a real strong black woman the way you talk about black men?
First of all, I don't talk bad about black men.
You talk bad about me and I'm black.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh, you forgot? You thought I was white?
No, I know I talk shit about you, and I'm gonna leave it with you.
Have we ever met, ma'am? For the people who don't know what's going on, have we ever met?
Kwame, you haven't met anybody online besides Queen Regina and Mr.
Why does it take some educated people so long to answer very simple questions? Why do they always try to use their education to get out of something that's so simple? Just a straight line, the KISS method, just a simple yes or no. Like, Jesus, I wasn't talking about everybody else. I wasn't talking about who all I met. I asked her a simple question. Have me and you ever met? The simple answer is no. Wrong, corrected, and still don't give a damn. She cannot say a yes or no answer to save her life. Jesus. This just irritates people. This irritates me. Like, golly. Conversation can go so smooth. Just stop being so disingenuous.
About you, and I'm gonna leave it with you.
Have we ever met, ma'am? For the people who don't know what's going on, have we ever met?
Kwame, you haven't met anybody online besides Queen Regina and
I'm not
Mr.
talking about anybody.
No, I don't know you. I don't.
You don't know who
I
I've
have
met.
never
So let me
met
rephrase
you.
the question. Have me and you, ma'am, ever met?
No, we haven't. I never met you.
Okay, but the way that you've been speaking about me on panels, and I'm a black man. I have daughters that's black.
Mm-hmm.
I have sons that's black. I play a video of a woman that's a stranger talking about their black father the way you have. How do you think that'll make them feel?
Number one, I never include your kids when I'm talking about you. Okay. And even if I do say some disparaging things about you, I have tried and this is the truth. I've tried my best not to get real gutter with you.
Sorry to cut you off. Hold on 1 second. Let me address this. What was that? 18? Actually, I ever use people to go back and look and say what you to you, sir. But go ahead.
I'm listening.
No. You go ahead. I interrupted your thought. Go ahead. Talking about
we have not.
Okay. So we have not met. Why do you have so much vitriol and venom that you spit towards me on these panels when I don't know you? Like everything that you've said thus far, it should stand the way it is. Why every other night you got to come on a panel and keep reiterating the same thing?
First of all, I do not have a bunch of vitriol for you. Okay. In fact, I'm the most respectful towards you. I just really think you can be
you're the most respectful towards me? Now, this lady has called me a BAN. She's called me a PAN. She's called me all the names under the sun. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I'm broke. I'm a lame. I'm talking about all the disrespectful names you can think of. She said it. And then she has the nerve to say, I'm the least disrespectful. What else do you want to say? Well, like, where else you want to go? Bless your heart, Tink Tink. I don't understand this lady. Good morning, Lovelace. How you doing? Lovelace, can you hear me? Is this the real Lovelace?
Hey, good morning. It's me.
Yeah, how you doing?
Can
Yeah, I hear you. What is up with your friend? Your mic is muted. Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Can't unmute the guest. You have to unmute it yourself. I don't know what's going on with your mic. Let me remove you and come right back. Yeah, she can come right back. I don't know what's going on with her mic. Let me put the link in the chat. I don't know what's. Yeah, she said. Yeah, she called me a PAN, P nigga. Yeah. She called me all the names up under the sun. And now all of a sudden she was respectful. Lord have mercy. Boy, who learned her respect? I don't know. Then they diss Love Lace. They say they don't like her voice. They talking about put some passion behind your voice. Mean yell at somebody. Don't listen to no advice from them ladies on the panel, ladies. She called me a PUSSYASSNIGGA. That's a PAN. How you doing, Lovelace? Lovelace having mic trouble. Not your business. Put it in the. Yeah, man. She called me everything under the sun, but all of a sudden she not nice. I'm gonna play a little more until she picks her mic.
Yeah, I know I have.
Compared to who? A devil?
Because I know the people that you don't like. Miss Moonlight.
I said compared to who? A devil? Compared to who? A devil? Jesus.
If you're out,
respectfully, let's not name drop. What, ignorant?
Of course.
Okay, so you're a very educated
But
woman.
do you?
Right? Yes. And I'm
and
asking
this is why I came on your panel today.
Hold on, ma'am.
Because I want to address.
Ma'am, respectfully, I didn't even get to finish my thought. I'm asking you a question.
Okay, yes, sir. Go ahead.
Going somewhere. Do you understand the definition of ignorant? You said yes. What is the definition of ignorant?
I'm not telling you no definition of ignorant.
All right,
you know, and I know.
No. We're gonna go look it up.
I'm not gonna look up anything. I'm not gonna look up anything.
I'm gonna look it up, man. Respectfully, this is my panel. I'm gonna look it up. You said you didn't know, right?
I do know.
Okay, if you're not gonna tell me, I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, well, look it up then. Look it up. Okay. But I'm telling you something. I came on here because I want to address the fact.
We don't want to hear a bunch of no, ma'am. We're not doing the jargon tonight or today. We're not doing that. We're not doing
what are we doing?
Jousting. We're not trying to outdo each other. We're just gonna get to some hard facts. We're gonna get to some hard facts.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Kwame, I do not know you. That was your question.
Relax, man. Let's not turn it ugly. I've respected you. Respect me. I'm telling you how I want to run my panel.
Run it.
Thank you. We could do without that, though. Do you see the definition of ignorant right here, ma'am?
I'm not looking.
You're not looking?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. You're on my television. Go ahead.
Okay. It starts off with lacking knowledge or awareness in general, uneducated or unsophisticated. So the first part would apply to you. If you
because I don't know you personally.
Excuse me, ma'am. While I'm talking, I need you to stop. You don't know me, ma'am. So that would make you ignorant to anything you said on these panels thus far. So I'm asking you, if you're educated and you know the definition of ignorant, why are you up there talking about me the way you do?
First of all, there is evidence, okay, of what I'm talking about. There's evidence, and I've seen it, okay? So I'm not ignorant to anything.
There's evidence by another stranger.
Evidence. There's video evidence.
Okay, cool. Let's go back and forth. You got to check the source. Where your evidence came from. Do that person know me?
No, he doesn't know you.
Okay, so
never
that
met
person
you.
would be
No.
ignorant. So basically, what you're saying is you're ignorant to me, and then you sit and listen to another ignorant person, and then you justify all of you guys' ignorance because of what?
Because there's evidence, Kwame.
Evidence of what?
There's evidence that you're dating JJ.
There's evidence that I'm dating JJ. You don't know me, and that's none of your business. Didn't you say that before? So why are you speaking about something that's not your business when it comes to me? See, you're the prototypical person that demonstrates it's all about who we like. When I ask you a question about no, excuse me, ma'am. See how easy it is? See how easy it is to pick apart you so-called educated people? You sat here and you said it's none of your business when it comes to talking about somebody you like. But then when it comes to talk about me, you speak it so emphatically as if you know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about, and anything relating to me is none of your business. So why didn't you keep that same energy?
I'm gonna keep the same energy. The reason I came up here, and that's
No,
because
that's not what
I
I'm talking
feel.
about, ma'am. Don't deflect. Why didn't you keep the same energy that it's none of your business? Why is it any of your business who I date first and foremost?
Well, because I feel you that you're playing in the black people's face.
I'm not
and
playing
I feel
in
that
no black people.
Yes,
listen,
you are.
Listen, ma'am. I said trading and codings need to go in school because it'll help children.
You don't even mention trading and coding anymore.
Ma'am, let me finish a sentence and then I'll let you finish. We're not talking about assumptions. We're talking about what's on video. We're not talking about assumptions. We're talking about what's on video. On video, I said, these boys need a fighting chance. Trading and coding in schools will help these kids. Not me. I'm old. I'm done with school. So what is that? I'm not no black leader. I'm not none of that. You can't find one video of me saying any of this stuff y'all put on me. So all these excuses that you're making to dive into me.
They're not excuses, Kwame.
You're making excuses, woman.
No, I'm not.
You're an ignorant woman. And I can say that now because I can say that now. Because by definition, you're an ignorant woman. You're an ignorant person. You're speaking on a man that
ignorant to you?
Ma'am, I'm running circles around you right now.
No, you're
I
not.
have the definition of ignorance up on the screen. You said it's none of your business when it comes to everybody else. But then when it comes to me, it's your business because you think I owe something to the black community. Why do you think I owe something to the black community?
I'm gonna tell you. You came on. I hope you listen, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And not over talk me or do any of that little bullshit that you like
I'm going on mute. Go ahead. How long you need? A minute? 90? Tell me how long you need. A minute or 90 seconds?
Give me a minute and a half.
You see how easy it is to have these people on video? Now, she claims that I'm always cutting her off. I asked her, how long do you need so you can talk? She said, give me a minute. I said, I'll give you a minute and a half. She said, yeah, give me a minute and a half. So that's 90 seconds. Okay. You guys can see how long I give her to talk. I'm not going to be clearing my throat while she's talking. I'm not going to be doing any rude thing to interrupt her conversation or her thought. She's educated to know that that's rude, that she can put her mic on mute, but yet and still she keeps lumps in her throat while everybody else is talking. But she won't have to deal with that difficulty and navigating around that. She'll be able to talk uninterrupted with no problem, and she's going to go over 90 seconds. Watch what I tell you.
Got it. Let me
put it on mute. You let me know when you're done.
Go ahead.
Off mute.
All right.
Deal.
I'm gonna tell you. You came on YouTube. And you said you came on here beefing with two niggas. Okay, we got that. But then you morphed that moment, that viral moment, you morphed that into trading and coding. Okay. Then it was like, I'm going to help the black community. I want to help these children. That's what you kept talking about at first. Okay. Then you decided, hey, let me get in the mud with these low-level YouTubers. You had over 500,000 subscribers. Why the hell were you talking about Tammy and Tommy and all that? You didn't have to keep going on with that, but you did. You wasted a lot of people's time, okay? When I gave you money, it was for a shoe drive, okay? I wanted to see the footage of the shoe drive. I kept commenting, where's the shoe drive? Where's the videos? Never got anything. Okay. Then here you come with Saginaw STEM. I donate to that. Then I don't hear anything about that anymore. But I kept looking up Saginaw STEM because I thought that was a great program. But everything you said that you were going to come here and do, small businesses, you were doing that. You were showing small businesses. That was like once a week. Okay, because I've been watching from the beginning. You started showing small businesses. Then that ended. You don't hear about small businesses anymore. So everything you came here trying, like you were trying to do, you always got deterred and start talking about the Hassan Campbells and all these people that didn't mean anything, didn't mean diddly squat, wasting time on that. Okay, you were on the educational path. I was digging that. I said, oh, he's all about education, educating these black boys because they're the ones that's going to jail and they're the ones that's killing each other. I was all for that. Then you don't hear about that anymore. So all the things that you came here talking about, for some reason, they never materialized.
Now y'all see how long she talking now. You ain't heard me clear my throat. You ain't heard me pause her. I didn't say nothing. They all read from the same script. Kwame just gonna interrupt you. Kwame gonna do this. And if I don't just let them babble on and on and on, somehow I'm cutting them off. This woman is getting a long time to talk. I ain't clear my throat one time. She's saying everything that the detractors say. Just trying to get it out on my panel.
Grand Rising Kwame, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. How you feeling this morning, brother?
Amazing. How about yourself? You know you better talk with a little bit of enthusiasm. They say they don't like your voice. Them women don't.
I mean, I don't have another one, so they'll be okay.
Yeah, she said you need to get excited about something. Get passionate about it.
I get excited and passionate about life. And when our people connect with one another and, build together and support one another, I get excited about those things. So once we start doing more of that, then hopefully, there'll be some excitement, I guess, from their understanding from my voice.
Preach to 'em.
So I wanted to chime in real quick, and I hope that's okay.
Go ahead.
I thought the conversation went well between the two of you. Now my phone is doing a little something different this morning because I can barely hear you. So I don't know what it's on my end. It's not yours. It's on my end.
We hear you just fine. So you just go ahead and talk because we hear you just fine.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. But I thought the conversation between the two of you starting off, went pretty well. And that's what I was, expressing to the young lady the other time when she came up and you were giving her, both of you were conversing. Let me make sure I got my words right, right? So y'all were conversing and I thought it was going very well. A little bit of pushback here and there from both sides, but I mean, that's how two mature adults have a conversation. And then that's why I was saying I was so confused when she dropped down, but then she came back and she was saying, Kwame, you always do this. You cut me off. You don't let me talk. You do this and you do that. You're not on your message. And I was so confused. And that's what I was asking her. I just didn't understand it. I was like, what show was she on or what live was she on? Because it's like, I even said it in the chat. The conversation was going very well. Y'all were conversing, questions back and forth. You even allowed her extra time and she went over the time because in the chat I put up there, time is up, not to be disrespectful or funny or anything, just making sure that we're respectful of your time and, the time that's on the panel and everything. But I thought it went very well. I don't understand how it continues to go wrong. I mean, I do, right? Because I get people. I just don't understand how the lie gets spread. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why not just say you both had a good conversation and it did not go left. And this time Kwame did not cut me off. And this time we actually had a good, you know, uh, conversation back and forth. I just don't get it. Our community needs better. We need to treat each other better. And we can do it. We just got to put a lot more effort into how we're treating one another, how we're talking to one another. That's my natural pause.
I don't think they can get over who they like. I think if they are cool with somebody that they don't like, they've been taught to everybody not like them. I know people that got some friends that I don't necessarily get along with, so I tend to not come around when those people are around. But my friend is still cool with them, and it's no problem with me. So I just don't understand how people can't move in that space.
Now, you see what you just said, right? What you said was you have friends that you're not cool or you don't like their, associates or friends, right?
Right,
And you just keep it moving.
right.
That's a key point right there for anybody that's listening, right? If you don't like the message, you don't like the conversation, right? Just keep it moving and it's okay. You don't have to go other places and talk down
Uh-oh. Sound
same
went out.
space and not um lie on one another or gripe with one another. It's like, come on, we are grown adults and we got this. We can do it. I'm just ready for more of us to get it.
And that's why I'm doing this because I saw Queen
Uh-oh,
Regina was trying to ask her about it on the panel, and she just came up and was like, "You said you couldn't feel comfortable or be yourself," and then they jumped down her throat and said she was lying. So I was like, "No, I got her on video saying it that she couldn't be herself." It's worse than I thought because she basically saying she couldn't see police brutality. She had to pretend.
mm.
So during the time she was with white men or Hispanic men, if it was something going on in the news, she couldn't talk about it.
Well, that makes for a difficult conversation about current events.
Right.
But however, but if you're being yourself, then no conversation should be difficult. And if you're with someone that can respect you and you can respect them, then no conversation should be that difficult. I mean, maybe a little edgy, but you know.
She said she used the word she had to pretend. So it seemed like she forced herself to be somebody else to be with that person. She totally had to be somebody different in order to get this glorious thing of a white man.
Well, now, do you mind if I ask you a question about that?
Mhm.
Huh?
Go
No.
ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said no.
No, that was DT. He was just like, based on her words, that's what she's saying.
Oh, it's more people on the panel. Well, listen. I'll let the other people on the panel join in. I
No,
won't
no,
take up.
no, no. You go ahead and talk. Take your time, Lovelace. Take your time. And good morning, ma'am. Salute, baby.
Grand
Go
Rising.
ahead, Lovelace.
I appreciate you. Thank you. I was just gonna add to that, right? Even when we meet people, some of us tend to, I guess, put on a little facade. What do they call it? A representative, you know? So maybe, and I'm just adding to the conversation, maybe she thought that she had to be someone, not be herself. Let me make sure I use her words, not be herself in the beginning.
Right.
Maybe.
Well, no, because she said she was with this person for over a year. So I
Mm.
get the concept of, on the first date or whatever, first week, everybody's going to put their best foot forward. But for what she's saying, this sounded worse than that. She said, I had to pretend I couldn't be myself. That sounds like, and then she used the words, I had to act like I didn't see police brutality. Those were specific words. So that
Okay.
means that because she was with a white man, something happened to her brother that she thought was police brutality. She didn't feel like she could say anything about it. So it sounded like she was in the sunken place. And
Hmm.
how does a white man get her to the point to where she tampers herself down? Because she used words that I had to tamper myself down.
Yeah, that's some self-reflection there that, in my opinion, respectfully, just some self-reflection and understanding, you better and yourself better, and then being able to go out into the world and, you know, um, just actually see what's going on. We had a
How does a white man manipulate her mind to the point where she feels the need to tamper herself down just to be in a relationship? She just said, when we hear about a strong woman, they don't usually say words like I tamper myself down to be with no man and I can't see brutality. wrong is wrong, and you're gonna be yourself. You got to be yourself. So, how did they get her to change her whole self and go against her own race?
It's a really good question. And what I'll go back to reiterate what I said before, right? About self-reflection and knowing who you are and feeling comfortable with yourself and in your skin, no matter where you are or who you're with. And that's a growth process. And that's no disrespect to anybody because we all have to do it. We all should take that time to self-reflect on ourselves and be comfortable with who we are and in our skin, no matter who we're around or who we're dating. I hope that made sense.
Mm-hmm. Any of the brothers want to chime in on that?
Hey, Lovelace, how you doing, miss?
Grand Rising, how are you?
I'm all right. Welcome.
Good.
I just want to say good morning to the panel. And real quick, Kwame. I always say real quick. I probably won't be quick, but it kind of tied back to the Pivot podcast when those guys were like, "We were scared of you," and it's just something that's I can't put my finger on, man. That's going around about your name. It's like it don't make much sense. Can you help me with that, bro? Because I'm like, how are these football players scared of another black man? It's like it's something that I can't really express, and I'm kind of confused. What you think about that? I mean, anybody can chime in. It's kind of those two scenarios kind of go hand in hand in me, but I'm trying to put the dots together. You know what I mean? Put the puzzle together, and it's like the pieces are missing. There's something missing there.
Kwame is slowing down they narrative. That's what it is. Everything is starting to come to light about what's like really going on. Good morning to the panel. Salute, KB. How you doing, Lovelace? Good morning.
Grand Rising.
Yesterday I was looking at the views on the podcast, and it was like, I mean, it wasn't even a full 24 hour, and it was like 300. It was over 350K. It was like 360 something. I can't remember the exact number, and it was like over 15,000 likes. And you trying to tell me that YouTube ain't messing with KB numbers? I mean, that's crazy, bro. It was over 15,000 likes, over 360,000 views, less than 24. I mean, a full 24 hours wasn't even up. So to answer your question, bro, that's what's going on, because Kwame is that monkey wrench into their program, and they don't know they don't know what to do. I mean, the young lady on the panel, I forgot her name so far, or whatever her name. Everything she's talking about, I just challenge the people to go back and look at KB earlier videos, and all this stuff. Oh, he's not talking about coding. He's not talking about. Okay, if he was just talking about coding, then how will we know a lot of the stuff? That's coming to light now. I mean, instead of sticking. I mean, it's just crazy, man. See, people like her, they want to put everything on Kwame, so nothing, because don't nobody want to be held accountable. Our kids, everybody know our kids is out of control, and like KB said, it got to start at home. When you doing all these programs they doing, it doesn't work. You got to build that foundation. And everything that these young ladies talking about, brown skin lady, all of that, KB, man, he's already been talked about that. Everything they talk about, his earlier videos can debunk that. He already said he wasn't a celebrity. He don't give a damn about celebrities. He already told us, don't super chat or whatever, like that. You know how they say he got begging for money, super chat. No, KB said from the earlier, look, don't super chat. But he's like he said, he went into other, super chats and other, lies, and he gave, man. But it's just a whole bunch of BS, man. And it's just like I said, KB, he's cutting off. See, if he can get Stephen A. and to answer them questions, if he invite Kwame up and answer all that whole narrative, the ESPN, it'll like tear them down, because that was bullshit what Stephen A. did, bro. He was going to them colleges and the high schools, disparaging Kwame, talking about him in a comedic fashion. I mean, that's bullshit, man. And but yeah, like I said, man, to get back on the topic with this lady, on the panel, yeah, she just, I'm thing she got to do is go back to Kwame early video. Everything, all the questions she got for Kwame, they'll be answered.
I think I just saw Francis Green say they want Kwame Brown to tamper down, and I can't really watch the chat and do both at the same time, but that's what it sounds like. They want him to do what this lady just said she did. I tamper down, and I think all of us, I would say black people who in the world, I include myself, I walk around, it's like, you need to tone that down. They want everything, they want us to tone it down. And I'm like, that's that company policy. So that's what it is. They want everybody in the world, especially black people, to tamper down. And when you don't, like Kwame said, I stomp around here. And they hate when you stomp. Who we supposed to be stomping around here? I told my class, I said, I stomp around here. I got enough qualifications. I go anywhere. I stomp around here. And they hate when you do that. Calm down. So I think that Francis Green, I'm gonna shout them. I don't know who that is, but that's what it sounds like. They want us to do what that lady said she did with that white man, tamper down. And I just thank you, sir. You just put the puzzle together. Whoever that was, man, they put it. That's the piece.
Damn, so they want me to do the twinkle toe around here? Damn, what's wrong with me stomping, man?
Man, you can't stomp around nowhere. You got the whisper. You got to whisper. You can't talk loud. I think that's our power. They know that. So we go into a library. Think about it. A library, the bank. Anywhere you go, you got to keep your voice down. You really can't be loud nowhere. You got to be quiet now. Cause
I know all the words to trigger them. I'm like, so that's why I kept asking on the show, what did I say? Like I said, so y'all worried about me cursing and talking loud? Because that's I
watched that, man. I watched it, bro. And I'm like, when Channing Crowder, you a linebacker. I was scared of you. What? I'm like, bro, wait, what kind of men y'all been around? Everybody I know kick your ass. You know what? I mean, we talk like that. What is you talking about? Man, I got mad as hell, Kwame. You ain't wrong, bro. That made me madder than two people. I say, what is you talking about? Y'all was scared of this man. Yeah, what kind of men, linebackers and defensive backs and running backs? Man, I was nervous. When you walked, I was nervous. I never tell a man I was nervous.
They ain't scared of the nigga that's talking about murder for hire, talking about put pistols to throats way from California. He all right. He straight up and down. I'm like, what am I hearing?
I don't know, man. That's some rhetoric, man. That's an agenda, man. Or it's just two different mindsets. I don't know where they from. But they can't be serious. I can't understand it, man. Anybody can chime in, but I wanted to tell you that, man.
I explained it to him in the subtlest way I could. I explained. I said, shoot, my grandmother would fix you up, curse you out, and then fix you a plate. My uncle would talk like this. So I'm explaining this could just be learned behavior.
Man, you explain everybody. I guess we from the South, man, but they supposed to be from the South too. That's how it is. My uncles and them great uncles wake up in the morning, kick your ass, and then you say make breakfast. Get out my damn face. That don't mean they don't love you. Get out my damn face. Hell, you make all that damn noise for. You know what I'm saying? When you were a kid, you like 5 years old. What? We grew up like that, man. So I guess we grew up different.
Right. I don't understand it. I ain't put my hands on nobody. I ain't threatened nobody. But I guess if you talk threatening and you talk like them, you see Steven Jackson was damn near just in a fight. So I guess if you act like them, you the good guy.
Yeah, it's everything's turned backwards. It seems like up is down, down is up, left, right, left. I don't understand it. But that lady might have put it out there. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm listening.
My bad. It's a little delay on my end, but I think that I ain't trying to diminish the guy by not knowing his name, but the little light skinned guy. He was kind of teetering the line with the BS, man. He kept on. I think he heard some of them light skinned jokes from I don't know if anybody else caught that, but hey, he was kind of teetering the line and see like back when I'm from Kwame, like we call that what he was doing. We call that now see boy, like one of the OGs or one of the other somebody would have called him out if we was like back at home at the park or something. He was like, look, bro, you're meddling now. Chill out now. No, this ain't that. Just listen to what I'm telling you. But he kept on trying to, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe it was just me, bro.
I don't know, man. But he should have heard me say on the other end of that light skin joke that I got a light skinned cousin that do not play, but just Matt Barnes ain't one of them light skinned dudes. See, it's not all light skinned.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. Yeah, hey, don't line us up like that now, bro.
Yeah, I already said. I said I got a cousin, boy. Some of them light skinned dudes is the scariest dude in the neighborhood because they done heard that too many times.
Hell yeah, don't play that.
It's a thin line between like jokes, you know, and people can't decipher the joke between real life, and that's why it's kind of hard to joke around a little bit because they got light skin jokes, dark skin jokes. We all grew up with the jokes, you know, tall jokes, short jokes, you fat as hell jokes, you skinny in them up. You know, these are just things we grew up. It's kind of like they call it the roasting the dud, whatever you want to call it from where you're from. So we get that misconstrued with just real life. Like, hold on. Winky Johnson, I think the boxer, he light skinned, knock him over, knock you out. Like it ain't got nothing to do with that. We know all different types of things, so we gotta be mature.
I covered the spectrum of the joke if he actually listened, so it couldn't have been that.
Yeah.
To me, it was just I don't know. They was just I guess they didn't expect that of me. A lot of people have said that though. More people are scarier for the way someone sound, the way someone look. I'm a big, tall black dude, so majority of the times when I get pulled over, just my size alone, they put me in handcuffs. So a lot of it just has something to do with stature and size. And then if you talk louder,
just scared.
I remember getting doing the same thing as other kids my age, but because I was bigger, my voice was louder. So they would say I'm causing a disturbance and I'm just being a kid. So that's just the way society has built this whole thing. You got
man. I ain't even tall, bro. And they'll arrest me too. They tell me you being detained. You might be a threat. I say, how am I a threat? I'm 5'10". You know what I'm saying? Like, what? It's something more to it. They just can look at you. They can look at you and say, "This."
One of them goddamn handcuffs more often than not. If you a bigger
hey, they ain't put no cuffs on you. You're not being arrested. You being detained. I say, mighty fun of these cuffs on me. I ain't did nothing. But yeah.
As long as I don't gotta sit on the damn curb, I don't give a damn. Just go ahead and put the cuffs on.
Man, they bring the dog around when I was young. They bring the dog around, you sniff all around you while you're handcuffed. I say, what kind of... See, these are stories they don't want to talk about. And then they wonder why we, you know, are a little upset sometimes. A little bit perturbed, perhaps. Let's use perhaps sometimes.
That's what I was trying to tell them. Like, why wouldn't I be angry? Like, you want to act like things don't happen to men, that we have a little bit of right to be angry.
We got to tamp it down. That lady gave us the new word. We got to tamp it down. I said, hey, make that your next title, tamp it down. We got to tamp it down, bro.
You better tamp it down.
Hey, better tamp it down now. I'm about to use, that's my word for the day, tamp it down. Tamp it. What the world?
That white boy made her, how do you feel as a black man that white man made her tamp it down and turn a blind eye to police brutality?
Man, I think I've seen it with my own eyes. A lot of people.
He took my shit for the streets.
No, because people say, somebody said, I don't know who, but he was saying our women. I mean, I was married. My wife would go to work, be the nicest person, and then come home and treat me like, I'm like, you wasn't saying that at work. See, me, I'm the same all day. I don't really code switch. But you be like, I heard on the phone, and they got the phone and started getting. I said, they nice to the people at work. They know how to go to work, get that dollar. Come home and talk to you like a dog or something. Not all the time, not all, but some. I'm saying sometimes. Welcome to Chick-fil-A. My pleasure. Bring that attitude home. You know? Go to Chick-fil-A. My pleasure. They turn into Coming to America, whatever you like. And then they get home and tell you, kiss my ass. I said, well, for $10 an hour, my pleasure. So I don't know. I wish that's what it is, man. It's something about that people can go to work and they know how to be civilized. Or answer the phone. Good morning. How are you? And they'll talk to their spouse or their family like they ain't worth a dime. And that'd be the problem. It's economics to a certain degree. But I let somebody jump in. I'm glad you let me talk, man. I like to, you know what I'm saying? I like how you do this. So if you ever want to cut me off and kick me out, I'm cool with it. But that's what it is, bro.
You're crazy.
You know, I'm dead ass.
Nigga crazy. Go ahead, Cedric. Go ahead.
But am I wrong though?
No, you all good.
Okay.
Go ahead, Cedric. Chime in real quick.
Yeah, okay. Nah, my only thing was the interview was good, but it was like the way I just said it was like they had to take a chance. Like they didn't know whether if it was gonna go good or bad. And that's a problem with us in the community. Like some of us thinking like I can't mess with this dude, or is it worth the chance, or you know, can we build from it, or is it going to break me down? And you know that was the only part that I didn't like about that.
Yeah, it
So,
seems a lot of judging on word of mouth and just off words. I really don't pay attention to what people say a lot online. You know what I mean? You always meet a person and they're a little bit different than what they are and what they appear online. So you always got to go off of what a person is actually doing. A little bit of what they say, more about what they do. And I don't know what I've done to make people think that they need to be scared of me. So that's why I'm like, why do you feel that way? Why do you think that?
dude, I'm gonna tell you, man, you move just like the regular people that I know around me, and that's how we move. It's they scared, man. That's the simple word for it. They scared. When people don't understand, it's a fear thing, man.
But the
I don't
thing
know
is,
what
too, it's dangerous because they painting this narrative about you. So they got to stop saying that. I was They got too big of a voice to keep saying that, because now you could be somewhere at the mall and you can't call nobody scary who not doing nothing. Like, that's crazy. Like you say, the man who talking about pistol to your throat and all this, how he not scary? How? Like,
Because
man,
that's what we used to. Well, you could turn any song on and hear that shit, man. I'll burn this nigga, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? That's custom talk.
you know what? That's what
That's
they
custom talk.
now the light coming on for me, man. My coffee kicking in. The scariest black man is an educated, well-spoken black man. Not it. The ignorant people not scary to America. It's the smart. It's the educated black man, the intelligent one. That's the one. That's what they telling you, Kwame. They scared of anybody. They telling anybody intelligent. I'm telling you right now. If I go out there in the street, sag my pants, what's going on with y'all? What's popping? I won't get no trouble. But if I start saying, "How y'all doing? Good morning," and you start talking about something, man. That's the problem. You stir up the people. So that's what it is.
It's this. You very intelligent, and then you also have that mode where I can flip the furniture over in this son bitch anytime we get ready.
And that's the scariest thing. That's what it is. It ain't just right.
They don't want you to have both. They want you to be smart and weak. But if you're strong, you can't be smart.
Right.
I'm telling you, man.
They don't want that. Nah, you right, bro. That's exactly. Now you hit the nail on the head. See, I learned by talking, so I want to repeat what you're saying. You saying they don't want that person that can go to the street and go to the corporate. They don't want both. You either all street or all a sellout, whatever they quote unquote. You just can't be a happy balance of both, because now you undefeated. You know, now you're unstoppable. And that's what they scared of. And a lot of us black men are unstoppable, and they know that. They're the ones they want to take the microphone from. That's what you're saying, bro. And I'm talking to myself, but appreciate you, man. That's what it is. Well, I mean, you scary, man, because you can do both. It's like going left and right on the basketball court. He got left and right. God damn. And he got to pull up, and he got to three. Damn. That's a person you don't want that. If all you do is post up, we can deal with you. If all you do is shoot threes, man. But you can do everything on the court. Oh, this man a problem.
All around player, you don't know what I'm gonna do.
And I'm good from every spot. You know what I'm saying? Half court.
You don't know what I'm gonna do.
90%. Yeah, that's what they scared of. Not no person who all the way ignorant. They easy to control. Yeah, I see what y'all saying. We gotta get. That's what they scared, man. They see it, and a lot more people waking up. A lot of more men, I say, and women are waking up to like, wait a minute, I don't gotta be all one way. I gotta no, and that's what's happening. Ooh, y'all don't open a can of worms. Ooh, man.
I said we can get, like I said, if everybody can just come on one accord, man, it'll be easy to move these mountains, man. It's too broken up, man. It's too much pulling in too many different directions. You
But see,
got
you know,
rap music, you got welfare, you got all the drugs. It's just pulling from so many different directions, man. You got to clean house, man. I'm just sad to say. You
but
got to
that
clean it up, man. The
you know, a
Megans, the
treat.
Stephen A's, all of them got to go to
Yeah.
the fucking trash. They got to go.
Oh man, you preaching now. You preaching now. But you know, a tree by the fruit, and they look at them. They know
Nobody
the
want to hear
fruit.
that though. Nobody want to hear that.
Yeah. Oh man, y'all got me fired up now. I'm ready to go do some work now. Where you at, Kwame? You ain't saying nothing.
No, I was just listening, man, because I think it got a lot to do with what I was saying about the kids, man, because to me, it's designed for these new prisons that's going up. If it keep going the way it's going, and the influence of our rap music and these kids not having skills, these prisons are going to get filled with more and more of these teenagers, and they're going to be getting 20 and 30-year stretches in these prisons. And that's that prison, the pipeline that they need. Trading and coding would definitely help affect that. And me being, violent or whatever they're trying to point out, I just think that's just one of their ends. They've been holding that over my head, what my father's done or what some of my brothers done. That's what they do. They group everybody up. So I came to the internet saying that they group us black folks up. They don't do that to any other race. They don't look at all of the Dahmers as people who are going to just go around eating people. If you have one black person that do something in your family, they try to hold it over against your whole family. If you have a black person in the media who has done something or get an asterisk by his name, they'll bring it up at every moment he moves up the ladder and do something great. They'll bring it up at the Hall of Fame speech. They'll bring it up at their death. They'll bring it up whenever they feel like it. They'll bring that thing up, and they don't do that to other white people. And so just me saying that on the internet and people started examining it because I was a former NBA player, I'm not supposed to be saying that. So they got to start making up narratives. He's crazy. He's this, he's that. Because normally somebody would want a job or would take a job by now. And so they don't know what I want. So they we're just going to keep trying to defend ourselves by destroying his reputation like we always have. And
that's the truth.
Well, a lot of people these days, they won't listen once your character is being demolished. That's just like, for example, none of these young kids won't have a conversation with, say, like the neighborhood alcoholic that's at the store. They'll disrespect that man. But I've learned a lot from people like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You understand? It's all about destroying the character. Once you destroy the character of that person, people don't want to hear nothing you gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
And that's how easy
you want
we are controlled now. Look how easily we are controlled.
After that don't work. Yeah, and after that don't work, then they kill you. So we got to get away from their table, man. We got to do for us, do for us, man, our house, man. Stop trying to beg for a seat at their table. They don't give a shit about us, man. You can see it. I just walk out the door. It's in your fucking face.
But see, Kwame not begging. That's the problem.
Time to stop talking, man.
By him not begging, they can't do nothing. They can't do nothing to him. They're trying to find, like he said, what do I want? And they don't know what he want. That's what's so dangerous.
He don't work for nobody. There's no company. That's the part y'all heard a lot of people not catching. There's no company policy for him. He don't got to go clock in and go answer to nobody.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? They can't fuck with his money. You understand?
That's why he said trading and coding, because when you can own your own business, you're good to go.
And that's what everybody got to do. Everybody got to get out of their pockets. Get out of their pockets. We got to build for us, man. We all got to come together and do this shit together for it to work. It can't just happen over here in one state and nothing happen in the rest nowhere else. Everybody got to come and do this shit, man.
They're trying to squash that seed. See, when the seed start growing, they're trying to squash it. And that's what kept happening historically. Every time it started getting momentum, we got to be ready this time for here comes something. So you got to watch for the attack on that seed. because everything start with a C, a word. C is not literal; it's kind of metaphorically and literal. Like a baby, like that seed got to grow. It take 9 months, so we won't. We don't. They see that seed growing, and they got to essentially pull it out the ground, try to poison it, try to kill it,
But
contaminate it.
let me pose a question to the panel though,
Yeah,
because time and time again we see when somebody disrespect a black man in the media, there's never really an apology. We saw the way Shannon Sharp was disrespected. Skip Bayless didn't apologize. We've seen Stephen A. Smith disrespect several black men. He's never apologized until a woman shows up, and every time he's disrespected a woman, he's been forced to apologize. What is that saying anything to y'all? The way the media and the perception it is about us as black men and how we don't
Oh yeah.
stick together.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, we see it. We just it's no more sugarcoated for us. I mean, we need to call it for what it is. You know, we can't afford to keep taking these hits. Um, I mean, from outside looking in, it seems like for some reason I don't know, but they are trying to diminish strong black dark males. Period. Uh, I mean, like you said on the podcast, KB, look what Beyonce said. And I like Beyonce, but look what she said. You know, church girls, something about church girls twerking.
twerk. Yeah,
You know, right? And you know, I have a teenage daughter, and you know, and she listens to Beyonce, and I have to talk to her and say, you know, look, sweetheart, you know, and I have to explain to her, you know what I mean, about this social media mess. So, but I mean, just look at it. The guy with look at Dana White. Stephen A. Smith gonna stand up on First Take,
that's
and
my friend.
yeah, he humbled himself down. He humbled down. That's my friend. You know, whatever punishment. You know, I mean, it's not the same venom. And when guys like KB and other guys call him out, then somehow, you know, they're gonna try to find a fault in them just so you don't listen to them at all. And you know, I think it's a genocide, man. It feels like it's a genocide on black males,
Yes,
you
sir.
know, and so that's why we gotta, you know, do what we can, you know, not only point out the problem, but I'm doing what I can. You know, if I see, you know, I make it my business to speak to every black person I walk by. You know, hey, bro, what's going on? What's up with it? You know, that's the little things I can do. You know, teach. You know, you see a little boy in your hood, hey, bro, don't be around here killing you killing guys look like you. You know, that ain't good. You know, teach them right. You know, teach them the way we grew up was bullshit. You know what I mean?
Right. I think back to Kwame question though, keep playing that damn buck dancing. You gotta keep on calling them what they are. And then they can't keep hiding. They can't throw the rock and hide their hand no more. You a buck dancing little hope. Buck dance what you is. Buck dancing little hope. It gotta come from
Man,
that's what you gotta call them.
sir,
What's up, Raw
man,
Jones?
sir,
What's up, homie?
yeah.
Yeah,
What's up,
but
bro? I
to
don't know
answer
you,
your
but
question,
okay.
KB, we need our women back, man. That's the problem, man. We need our women back.
So I'm gonna step in. Good
Man,
morning,
That's the key.
everyone.
Black women, that's the
good
key. I'm
morning.
sorry, go ahead, sweetheart.
Okay,
But yeah, black
so
women, that's the key.
last week I was
Lord.
in class and it was a family law class. And 50 minutes we had this class. The teacher said nothing about fathers. She mentioned mothers. She mentioned parents. She put up quotes about what family is. Never in any of the quotes or any of the definitions was father mentioned. Just mother and parents. So then I was like, father isn't mentioned in its definition. I raised my hand and I said it. And then she was like, oh, it's inherent in the word parent. I said, how's it inherent in the word parent when it's specifically mentioning mothers? And that's when she just looked at me and begrudgingly she agreed with what I was saying. And she was like, so towards the end, like the last 5 minutes of class, every time she said parent, under her breath, she said father. So then, you know, I feel some type of way about that because how am I as a black woman gonna let not even take color out of it? How as a woman, I'm gonna let my father, my grandfather, my brothers, my husband, how I'm gonna act like they don't exist in a family unit? That's crazy. Like you basically telling me and the men in the class that they don't exist, that they're not important. that a mother is important, a parent's important, but as fathers, y'all are just here. I don't even know. Is it even fathers? Because they didn't even mention what a man is in a family. So I'm just looking at her. I'm like, okay, let it go. But I couldn't sleep at night about it because it was like really upsetting me because I'm about to go through a whole semester class of this woman blatantly just disrespecting men. Like I'm not about to do that. So then I let it go. And later on that weekend, this boy who's in my class, this man who's in my class, he texted me and he was like, "Thank you so much for standing up for us. Like we were really like getting like disseminated in class and no one said nothing about it." And I was like, you know what? I said, "Thank you for reaching out." I said, 'cause maybe I thought I was tripping, but for a whole 50 minutes of class, she said nothing about a man.
No, men, we definitely appreciate that. And I thank you for that because
I'm telling you. Yep.
that's what young boys have to endure all their life. Growing up, Black Girl Magic, every commercial is geared towards their sister. It's always, they got shirts now, dad girls and all this stuff. And it's everything just geared towards little girls all the way up to their womanhood. And what about the young boy who grows up to feel like, hey, I'm Black Boy Magic. I'm a catch myself. Does he have to feel belittled and tampered down to be with a woman? Like, why
Is
can't
there,
they both feel that way and they both be respected in that way?
Yeah, and then like in the
was
beginning
there
of the
white
class,
guys in your class?
pardon?
Was there white men in your class?
Yes, that's why I said it's not even about Black at this point. There's men. Men are under attack. Heterosexual men are under attack. And like we started the class, when we started the class, she played a homosexual clip of two Black men, and they had their two children, and that's what she started the class with about family. I'm thinking in my head, like, what is going on here? You're not mentioning nothing about fathers, but this is what you're showing, and these are like, what I'm trying to say? It's like a programming. It's like they're normalizing that type of thing. And then my last thing I'm gonna say is somebody mentioned a seed. I don't know who said it. I was driving. I'm still driving. But the seed is so important, Black woman. If you carrying any seed of a man, I mean, I'm off the twigs. I'm off the yak. I'm off everything. Like, I'm protecting my seed. I don't want nothing to impact my seed. It's already enough in this world. You know what I'm trying to say? So you have to
Yes,
really be
ma'am.
pure. You have to really take care of yourself
Yes,
because
ma'am.
we're under attack. Like, the seed is under attack. So that's all I wanted to say. All right.
Yes,
Y'all have a
ma'am.
good
That's
one.
it.
Thank
That's
you
what I
so
was
much for
saying.
standing up for us.
All right, so can I talk now? Like,
Man, I don't like the way that sounded. Can I talk now?
Yeah, it sounds like you about to say something stupid.
Yeah, it
We
sounds
know
like
he
you're
was.
under attack, man.
Yeah, we got a whole positive moment going over here. You want to
Yeah,
come with that
man. It
bullshit?
sounds like you about to say something dumb, man. I had to take
He
a nap.
was.
He,
He was.
he about almost had me to rip off him like old boy did last time, man. Shit, too early
Yeah,
for this, man.
yeah, man. No,
Hey,
man. I just,
hey, KB, I wish I could have seen your face with him in that
Hey, can I
motherfucker.
talk for a minute?
yeah,
Oh man.
I just felt like he about to say something dumb, so I had to yank him, man. Forget that.
Yeah,
You gotta bring him back,
yeah,
man. Bring him
to
back so
go
we can
back.
hear it. Cause bring him back, bro.
You want to hear this dumb stuff?
I want to
Okay,
hear it, bro. I gotta hear it.
okay.
Where's the slash Thursday, man? He could have say something dumb, though.
I gotta hear him, man. Cause I gotta hear it.
This
it's
will be
just
the only
crazy how a
the only time
trampoline
I'm coming
member.
out.
It's just crazy how a trampoline member get treated like a swagger dash or
You're not a
bus life.
trampoline
But
member over here. You're not a
Not
trampoline.
on this channel. Ain't nobody nothing on
um,
this channel. Oh, here you go.
You're not a
I just want
There
to
trampoline.
you go. I
say,
was talking about some
I
levels and shit, man. What the fuck wrong
I
with him, man?
actually
Stupid.
first I want to say, KB, you did good on the Pivot podcast. So that's what's up, bro.
Thank you, Robert Jones.
And I didn't come over there to troll you because whenever you on that type of platform or whatever, I let you be. But I did come up here to snitch on the mods. Why am I still getting blocked for, bro? You said I was untouchable, right?
Hey man, this motherfucker here high or something, man. Hey man, you know we not even on my main channel, right?
This
Right.
It's 2.0. It's at the same page, bro.
Hey, I told you he
I
either
know.
coming on, he either coming
Motherfucker here
off
high
something
as
or he
hell.
on something.
No, I'm saying I'm getting blocked for no reason.
Hey man, you build up a reputation, man. That's the only educated guess I can give you, man. You got a reputation, you got a bad rep.
All right, so I'm good though, right? That's all I
I'm just
want to
saying,
know.
what you saying in the chat? What did you say to get blocked?
I'm disagreeing with you.
Oh man, so how many times you disagreed?
About what?
About what y'all talking about.
Yeah, so we just gave you 3 strikes, man. It's okay. They let you come back, didn't they?
He disagreeing about
Speaking
what?
of strike, I'm glad you brought that up. I need you to take a strike off my video too. What's up with that, bro?
What you talking about?
You strike me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Did
I got the
Quarter Lab do it
screenshot.
before they left, or was it me?
It was you.
Did it say Quarter Lab or me?
It said you, and then you put like a little funny like niggas talking about a nigga day by day or something you said.
What?
Yeah, you strike me, bro. That's all good.
I strike you and put what?
I don't know. I got the screenshot. I'll go post it on my channel, on my second page later on tonight at 8 o'clock.
Man,
Y'all
this
can go
boy here
subscribe.
is weird, man. Hey, Ronald,
Y'all can go
you ain't have
subscribe.
nothing to talk. Get
My
off here,
bad.
man. Hey,
My bad.
how do you help me reach my guy today, man?
Hey,
Ronald, something wrong,
we
Ronald.
ain't said nigga all day. He couldn't wait to say nigga. He couldn't wait. He was mad.
There's something wrong with Ronald, man.
I ain't heard a nigga all morning till he got to pop up. He had to say some. Oh man.
You thought that was gonna go
He ain't got
well?
no life. Shit. That was
Nah,
wrong with him.
I'm naive, I guess. But what is he disagreeing about? That's what what he arguing about. How you disagreeing with what? He never say what he disagree about. I disagree. Like you said, 2 + 2 is 4. No, it ain't. Like, what are you talking about?
Man, I can say God is good. He'll disagree.
All the time, not all the time. Man, that's crazy. That's right there. How do you fix that? Anybody? How do you fix that?
You can't fix stupid.
How do you fix that?
Don't mean that. I ain't trying to really talk down on the man, but you just can't fix stupid. It's impossible.
Hey, welcome to the life of a buster, but I'm
But
loving this
these
bus
people
life
be
shit over
around.
here. I don't know
These
what the
people
fuck
in
you
every
talking about.
neighborhood, bro. They everywhere. They everywhere. They outnumber us. That's the majority. It seems like.
Hey, but KB, I don't know how you do it, bro. I mean, dealing with with your kids, man. You got your own life, but then have to come over here and deal with these clowns on here, man, bro. I don't see how you do it, bro, man. Let me roll up a swagger for you, man.
Yeah,
Shit.
man. A lot of studying the herbs.
I'm trying to tell you.
Man, worse.
Yeah, man, it was good vibing with y'all, man. I got to go get busy, handle some business.
Yeah, man. I'm about to jump off
Y'all,
this thing in a second too, man. Appreciate it.
Thank
Yeah, I'm
y'all,
getting
man.
on up out of here too, KB,
Yeah.
man.
Salute to
Thanks
you,
for having
brother.
me up, bro. And be safe, bro. And, y'all take it easy.
All right now. Yeah, man. I'm about to get up out of this thing in a second too, because we already know SoFly not coming. You know, she gonna run from the truth. I did prove that she said what she said. She could not be herself around those white men. She had to be somebody different. She didn't feel comfortable. She had to pretend. Now I'll drop the link, and I'm gonna drop the link for her and her alone, and play back her words again before we go about how she felt and how she had to pretend around those white men. Could not be herself. She had to be who they wanted her to be.
Yes, you can.
Hold on. So you sound so pro-black now. What made you date these white men in the first place?
Well, I was young, Kwame. I was young. Besides, I said I like dating my own race better because we have a common thread. Number one, we're already in the same culture. I don't have to tamper myself down and pretend that I don't see police brutality and all that. I don't have to play stupid with my own people. When I was dating those white guys, I couldn't be myself. I had to always
You
pretend
had to
that I
respect.
didn't see
Hold on. You
anything.
couldn't be yourself. That means you couldn't get loud.
You couldn't get
No, I wasn't
disrespectful.
trying. That's not me in the first place.
Voice. Listen, I bet you changed your voice around them white boys, didn't you? So that's case in point that she couldn't be herself. She had to change her voice. You were young too, right? Doing grown people stuff, grown people. So shut up with that. Ooh, you getting managed. The Pivot Podcast is at 473K views. Oh man. She's not coming. I know she's not coming. She can't defend these words. Oh, she did more than Code Switch. She turned her back on her whole race. She act like she didn't even see you get whooped. But y'all have a blessed morning, man. I'm finna get up out of this thing. It's time for me to get me some breakfast. And then I might jump over to my other channel, but I might take another nap. I've been up early. But y'all have a great morning. Get up, get you some sunlight if it's sunny. And the rain is sometimes good too. I'm gone. Salute to Carcino for Life, One Crack News. Salute to Damn DPOV. Salute to Ears to the Streets TV 2.0. It's Just Gems. Salute to who else? Kwame Brown, Greatest Fans, the Angela Stanton and the Ag Show, Miss Spitting Fire, and many more, man. Salute to all you guys that's out there doing your thing. I'm up out of this thing. Go.